Yeah, uh, here. So when you're holding your hook and you're grabbing the yarn, I like to grab it with my pinky because that way I have a little bit more control, and then drag it around the outside of my hand and wrap it around my index finger. Then I'll grab the slip knot with my middle finger and thumb. And once I have more that I've crocheted, I'll grab my work with that. Now the next thing to do is maintain the tension. So you want it to be where you can wrap your hook around the yarn and glide it through. You don't want it to be too tight like it is here. If it makes a noise, it's too tight. If it's too loose, it'll pop off your index finger completely. You can also adjust the tension a little bit by adjusting the distance of your index finger to the hook. So right now I have it a little bit further away. And yeah, those are just examples. But I actually think that the left hand does a little bit more work than the hook does. But again, now I have it wrapped around my finger twice. And because I have it wrapped around my finger twice, it's a little bit harder to glide it along. So my index finger is moving toward my hook. In order to loosen up some of the tension, I'm losing one of the loops. And then that way, the yarn can flow a little bit more along my hand. If it feels like the yarn is running away from you, you can always add a loop. And then if you're using a really bulky yarn, you don't have to use any loops, and then this is very useful. But in this case, the yarn's a little bit too thin, so it feels like the yarn's running away. And then I also use my pinky to kind of make the yarn stop if I need it to. In the end, it's just muscle memory, and it all just comes down to practice. So I hope that helps.